Hello Brawlers and welcome to the BakuTalk News. I'm Haru. Now before we get started, I just want to say that a vast majority of you watching are not subscribed to this channel right now. So if you're genuinely enjoying the content that we do, please consider subscribing and enable notifications so you don't miss out on Bakugan news, updates, and awesome Bakugan content. And not only that, but if we hit 4,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway event, and if you're not subscribed already, you probably should, because if you're subscribed, you already entered and you get awesome content and you also support the channel. It's a win-win for everyone. Now, on with the news. So Spin Master's third quarter investor reports happened on Thursday, November 3rd, with the final reports totaling a drop in revenue for Spin Master this year compared to last year. This year's third quarter had Spin Master rake in $624 million compared to last year's $714.5 million, a drop of 12.7%. The toy revenue for this year dropped by $55.4 million to $552.4 million compared to last year's $607.8 million. And according to Spin Master, they say it's because of the decrease in shipments as a result of customers ordering earlier in the year, meaning places were ordering stuff ahead of time due to the current economic crisis we're going through right now regarding inflation and supply chain issues. But according to Mark Segal, the availability for materials and transportation expenses are looking good for 2023, so they might be able to get more product out globally more easily as we move on to the next year. But despite the setback in the third quarter causing a decreased dive in Spin Master's stock value, in the year since September, Spin Master managed to rake in a total of $1.5 billion in revenue so far. Toy revenue increased by $151.1 million to $1,340.9 million because of the increasing growth of preschool dolls and interactive, as well as Wheels in Action, which is the category Bakugan is in. This year alone saw a 20.5% increase in the Wheels in Action department, showing that Bakugan still continues to grow every single year along with the others that are in that department. It is also worth noting that Spin Master this quarter has also established the acquisitions of various creation companies, and despite the millions of dollars spent to buy out these companies, they were still able to rake in over $1.5 billion in revenue. The acquisition's obviously a strategy to expand their portfolios in order to overtake Hasbro. While $1.5 billion in revenue was recorded for Spin Master, the net income that's been pocketed into the company is $275.1 million, an increase from last year's $172 million. If only there was some other thing they could be doing to really expand their portfolios better, which is like written with a big pro on it, and would still be making the money regardless. Really wonder what that could be. But now we got some more Bakugan Legends character cards revealed. The first one was sent to me by Jordy Animations that was posted on Chinese sites. We got a look at Darkest Ultra Treacherous and its Diamond Evo. Remember, it is coming based on what we see on a checklist. Darkest Ultra Treacherous is a double Red Fist 206, and on Red Fist you can add a core. So if we're only going by traditional B-Power route, Treacherous, if it gets a plus 250 plus 3, it adds a plus 650 magic core, it can hit 1109. But if we are putting this in a Might Mac deck, we add 2 Red Fists that give plus 6 damage, and it can hit 18 damage, which is pretty good. And we also got the Diamond Evo leaked as well. At a 4 cost, it will become an 808, but interestingly, the core ability changes to remove the opposing Bakugan's Baku core instead of adding a core. So if you add a plus 250 plus 3, it can still get past that 1000 threshold and hit 11 damage, so this is potentially going to be a very good fighter and definitely adds pressure with the high 11 damage. Next out of Bakugan leaks, this comes from Louis Chan on Instagram, sent to Rayan567. We see Ultra Treacherous that we already talked about, but now we see some more retrains. Darkest Colossus, an Orange Shield Green Fist 502, and on Green Fist add a core, on Orange Shield plus 100 P-Power. If we are going by its own functionalities, Colossus can hit 1150 and 4 if we're using just its cores. If we pick up a Magic Shield with its Green Fist skill, it can hit 1300 B-Power at best. So it's good for grabbing stuff, but not really the greatest at fighting. Still pretty good though. Ventus Spartillion is a Blue Shield Helix 802 Vanilla, only able to hit 1450 B-Power and does nothing else. Aurelus Ultra Demork, Double Helix 1002 Vanilla. It can hit 1650 on Blue Shield, and honestly, it seems like it was one core off from being a clone of Aurelus Ultra Enoch, just that it was able to distinguish itself by being a Double Helix. And we got Pyrus Fennica, Orange Shield, Blue Shield 107, and on Blue Shield add a core. On Orange Shield, remove opposing Baku core. If we are using Fennica's Blue Shield ability, we can get her up to potentially 1400 B-Power on 2 Blue Shield plus 650 cores. And the removal ability, if Fennica lands on plus 400 core, she would only go up to 500, and there are still Bakugan with base B-Power that can fight higher than 500. So yeah, the base 100B power Infinica kinda hurts her in my opinion. And also finally we got the fuse side reveal for Darkus Nihilus X Enoch. Even though the tin was released in Australia, no one was able to provide the image for it. But now thanks to Louis Chen we finally got a look at the complete picture. So if you don't remember, Nihilus X Enoch can fuse landing on either Orange Shield or Green Fist. That fuse side's artwork is amazing, and 907 on Victor remove opposing Bakugan, so that opens up to being able to obstruct opponents' rolling strategy and prevent Bakugan bonuses next turn. Honestly, this is actually on par with the original Nihilus X Enoch's fusion, only you're able to fuse this one a lot faster, and the epic character card ability is not existent on here. It only is getting replaced by the remove opposing Bakugan ability, which some can argue could probably be better than the original because the original was to discard a card. It's actually not bad. On a blue shield plus 800 on fusion, it can hit 1700 B power, but on orange shields, it can hit 1300, but it can be forgiven given that it can fuse more easily than the other fusions that we've seen. As well as regarding the elemental Nihilus X Enoch, which was leaked to be a future product coming out, it seems like we won't be getting an elemental design on the character card for this one sadly. But what do you all think of all these reveals? Let me know in the comments. As said before, the Baku tins have been officially released, as well the details for the All Darkus Ultra Enoch starter pack from Legends has been leaked out, so check that story out by pressing the video to the left, as well check out this awesome conversation I had with Durandine's voice actor Tony Babcock. Support BakuTalk by pressing the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!